Alright, hi guys, welcome back. I'm in my backyard and I have been gifted these plants and some others. Right now they're a little bit in quarantine for my other plants because I think it's good when you get brand new plants, to make sure that, no diseases, no insects or whatever is going on. I have noticed some, I think, spider mites or, yeah, or scale on these plants. So I got isopropyl alcohol. I don't have anything higher than this. I'm just putting it in a shot glass. And yeah, let's go through this. The other day when I started going through some of these, I was repotting. Some of them I felt like needed to be in bigger pots. And so I noticed when I was repotting them that some of them had, I think, scale, not spider mites, scale. So I got my isopropyl alcohol, I got some Q-tips. So the other day I did kind of go with like the hose and kind of like lightly try to take off what could be taken off, but I feel like it does need a physical removal. So let me see if I can get this stable. All right, let's start. I feel like the water got rid of a lot of them, but here, this Astrophytum asterius, it looks a little concave. Let's see. Ugh. Zoom. Yeah, it has a little bit of scale, or is it scale or spot? I think it's scale. So let's go in here with the alcohol and try and get in there. So I've seen some people talk about rinsing the plants off. Look at that. It's like, you see how much lighter it is? Because the scale was, very thick. So that, I believe, is one of these nubbins. So yeah, I'm just kind of going over it. It looks like, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Let me see if I can. Let's see if I can get it to focus. So yeah, that's what's actually coming off. So I don't know if that's scale. I don't think scale looks like that when you take it off. Not sure. But yeah, let's use the other half. I don't think I brought enough Q-tips. So I think this right here looks like in the ribs. I don't know if astrophytes are normally a little more, not the sides aren't so concave. They're a little more, what's opposite of concave? Bulgy. But yeah, I'm going through this. I'm noticing, yeah, where the scale was, it looks very yellow. So I do think that the water took a bunch off, but yeah, let's go through that. Now, one thing I'm a little worried about, oh, that's just a rock. Hold on, rock. Yeah, let's see, can you see inside? Looks like there's some scale in the new growth. So this is newly potted. This is one of my pots, it got rid of a lot of the soil. There we go. Yeah. So let's see how, hopefully that'll help it. I don't know how long I'm going to leave these plants over here for. But that looks pretty okay. Oh, that was the one that I thought that Astrophytum had a lot of scale. Oh, and this, so, oh my gosh, look at this Astrophytum medusa that my friend gave me, my neighbor. Like, fantastic. It's still, oh, let me zoom out. It still has the I don't know what to call. I don't know much about this species because I don't have one. But I did notice, I think what it is spider mites, because there's a little bit of webbing. So let's go in with a clean Q-tip and kind of go over here. Yeah, the water a couple days ago took a lot of it out. So jetted it with water. I let it sit somewhere. I know where he kept it in his backyard. So I put it on a side of my yard that replicates the conditions. Honestly, the plants look fantastic. And he said he just didn't have time for them. And cactus do need some slight upkeep. But yeah, so I'm just kind of going, it looks like just in the ribbings. This is gone. Ugh. I have my phone on a stand and I'm trying to There we go. Yeah, I don't think I brought enough Q-tips out here. But yeah, I'm just trying to get where I still see some whiteness because it's been drying for about 2 days. So I feel like if I can still see it, then it needs that physical, the touch to remove it. Yeah. And then another thing is that he had his, a lot of his plants in almost like, I would say like 90% grit. And they seem to like it a lot. But I did add a little bit of peat moss, a little bit of akadama soil, so that it can get just a little bit more. Oh, and I did put some fungicide, insecticide, and root hormone powder in the soil, so hopefully they'll do okay. This one actually looked really well, but I did want to go in and put this decomposed like basalt to keep it from the actual organic soil. So I was doing a lot of research on, I found someone on YouTube, and all they do is astrophytum, and they said to be sure that the plant doesn't touch the organic soil, to make sure that it has some type of top dressing. Top dressing is so important and very underrated. I was telling my parents, I was like, yeah, be sure to put some top dressing, because a lot of their stuff, yeah, like, so this is my neighbor's plant. You know, it's like pumice. It's a lot of, you know, rocks and stuff. And it's doing really well, considering that he said he couldn't take care of it. And I think the pumice here, keeping it away from any organic material, is what saved it. So this one, I'm not sure if it has, I don't think it has much. It looks like it's a little deflated, but I'm hoping I can nurse it back to health. So I believe the Astrophytum mysterious. Yeah. And then this guy, like, look how wonderful it looks. So great. Plump. You know, I just want this guy to bloom. But I can see, even though it does have a lot of farina, which is the whiteness, I can see a little bit areas that look, I don't know, it probably doesn't pick up on screen, but they look, focus. They look like a different shade of white. They look like a different shade of white, so I'm going in. Even though it might damage the farina, it might not come back, I think it'll help the plant. So I'm going around a little bit, just kind of getting the scale. Actually, this one looks really good. Oh, right there. Let's see. This one looks fantastic. All right. What else? So there was a couple others that I was like, I don't even know. So this one I did pour some fungicide on a couple days ago, and it still looks like it's alive, which is great. I did repot it in a different pot. I put the top dressing, and just, it looks, let's look. So this is, I want to say, an Astrophytum Capricorn, yeah, it's not an ornatum, because I think ornatum, their spines are straighter. So I want to say this is a Capricorn. It's fantastic. It's like beautiful. Like, I'm so tickled to look at it. Looking around, just sometimes it's like, yeah, that's just soil. So there's so much farina on this one, I don't know what it is. Like, I don't know if it's sick or not. The top looks a little weird. I don't know if it's supposed to look like that. Let's see. I think this is like, okay. Yeah, I'm not sure. Does anyone know? It looks like it's almost like growing another head. I mean, here it is from the side. Looks like it's growing another head. But yeah, all this, I mean, could this be scale? Or, I mean, the only way I feel like I can maybe just do a test. I mean, that came straight off, so I don't know if this is scale or not. I am not as familiar. Like, I don't know if I'm just taking the farina off. Okay, because the other one that had scale, when I took it away, you see how the Q-tips got dirty? This one, not so much. So I'm not sure. I mean, it looks pretty uniform, but it doesn't really look like it has a pattern. Ugh. So this one I'm just going to leave alone. This red Miavichii, though, is actually pretty okay. In the areas where it does have some scale is like very obvious because it's purple. So like right there, let's go through this. Get it. All right, turn. Looks like I can see some in the ribbing. I haven't repotted this. This is still the original soil and such. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, some scale right there. So let's get in there. I'm being a little aggressive. This plant looks like it's been, you know, out. Well, I know it's been outside. It's been getting a lot of sun, and so I feel like I can be a little bit rough with it. And it feels very healthy, though. So that's why. If it was delicate, I don't know how much pressure would be put. This one feels like he's got nice. He's full of water. Let's see. A little bit of... Okay, let me back this up. Right here. In the cracks. That's where I'm seeing a lot of stuff. Ooh, look at this side. You know what, though? These gymnoclasiums, they have a really good ability to heal themselves. So there we go. Looks like a little bit. Yeah, I've seen some people take off scale and spider mites and stuff with toothbrushes. But right now what I have on hand is some Q-tips. I'm just going to hit by the soil with a little bit of rubbing alcohol. I think that. Okay, let's see. I'm also looking at where these, oh my gosh, I forgot what these are called, where the spines come out of. You know, they look very white, you know. I think that's where some little bugs like to hide out. So like, I know spider mites, they suck essentially the juice out of the cacti and stuff. But I think he looks okay now. Let me see on top. This is like the worst video. I am not doing very well filming this. Sorry, guys. Doop, doop. So yeah, I'm just gonna some rubbing alcohol. But yeah, like I said, I went through most of these the other day. A lot of them were fine. It's just a lot of the plants with a lot of ribbing. I mean, I have a stenocactus, I want to say crispatus over here. This is his original soil in his pot, and honestly, this one looks fantastic. It looks like there's no issues. Very healthy. It's leaning a little bit, which probably means it was facing south. It was pointed southward. Let's see. He told me about this guy. It looks like a prickly pear, but the spines are so long. There is some rot here, but it's still growing. I was thinking maybe to like cut it off and then chop it, let it callus over, and then pot that up. And then we have a type of stenocactus, and it's leaning. It looks very healthy. It's just, it looks like it's leaning. Probably just needs, when I repot it, I'm just going to make it more like erect. This astrophytum, let's see. Do we have a little something in the crack? I think so, just a little bit. So yeah. Yeah, I can see, can you guys see that? So yeah, let's get in there a little bit. So yeah, I'm going to keep these cacti separate from, out of my cactarium for right now. For the time being, also, it's it got really hot again here in Vegas, so I'm kind of trying to take it easy. Odd white spots, where there ought not to be white spots. On top, it looks like it's got a little something. Yeah. All right. So yeah, when you get gifted cactus and stuff, just be sure to look over everything. Everyone does things differently. And, you know, this is a step that I'm taking to make sure that everything tries to stay as healthy as it can. And hopefully I can get blooms and, you know, propagate that way and give to family and friends. So thanks so much, guys.